Researchers in Montreal have come up with a new way to help find people at risk of or living with anorexia by using social media posts. Hissam Amini is part of the research team at Concordia University, and he joins me from Montreal this morning. Welcome to you, sir. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Ivan, and thank you for having me here.
So how does this work? What is the detector looking for?
Yes, so generally the way that the system works is that it looks at the social media post by an individual users. Then it tries to automatically find the patterns that are useful in detecting whether the person, the author of those posts, is at risk of anorexia or not. Then by finding these patterns, it tries to identify the posts that are more useful for signaling that whether the person is at risk or not. And finally, it predicts the chances of whether the person might be at risk or not.
How would you like to see this used on a bigger scale? Because it seems to me that it's a brilliant idea, but just scratching the surface of its potential.
Well, thank you for asking. That's a very good question. So this is, we consider it as one of the applications of AI for social good, as it can, effectively affect the life of the people in the society in meaningful ways. So one of the applications that comes to mind is that imagine a scenario that a psychologist or a psychiatrist, with the consent of his or her patient, wants to monitor the social media posts of that patient in order to gain more information about the mental health of that person. So in order to do that, it might be difficult for the psychologist to monitor those posts constantly, as if, for example, the person tends to be very active on social media and send so many posts there, it might be difficult to keep track. So what the psychologist can do, for example, is that by the consent of the user gain access to social media, then have the system running on the social media posts. And if there are posts that may signal a specific mental health problem, including anorexia, the psychologist will be notified about it, and those very specific posts will be forwarded to the psychologist in order to be validated.
Well, it sounds like a great equation so long as the person on the receiving end wants that help. You always hear that people can't get better unless they are in a place to receive that help. How do you tackle the plan, the privacy concerns, when it comes to people who say, listen, that's great, I might be posting on social media and your algorithm or your AI might be saying that I need help, but I do not want your help?
That's actually a very good question, as psychology is, in general, like mental health is a very delicate matter. And for that case, many ethical concerns need to be taken into account in order to have the system incorporated in a real-life scenario. So for that, we believe that the experts in the field of ethics would really need to look into that and come up with the solutions of how to, incorporate it online without having the privacy of the users being at risk.
Hissam Amini, it's really an interesting conversation. We appreciate all the work that you're doing on the matter. We appreciate that you're joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.